it's more comfortable for Lee No to accept love in this way. What's up, guys? Saw all the requests, left, right, center, bottom. I was hit from every angle with this Han and Lee No's episode of Two Kids Room. In honor of May being Mental Health Awareness Month, this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. May is a month to raise awareness about mental health, fight stigma, and provide support for anyone who's struggling with their mental health. This year's theme is Together for Mental Health, sharing stories in hopes of encouraging people to prioritize their mental health.
What would you say to a friend?
I would say therapy's been a game changer for me. It can help bring you out of a really tough time, and it's just a really good way to learn tools to help you navigate through life. And yeah, best investment I've ever made. Another big theme for Mental Health Month is advocating for access to mental health care. This has long been one of BetterHelp's goals. They offer customized online therapy through video, phone, even online live chat with your therapist, so you actually don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. BetterHelp is also more affordable than traditional offline therapy. You can even apply for financial aid during the process, and they also accept HSA benefits. There's also a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network. This gives you access to help that may not be available in your area. All you need to do is fill out a questionnaire to help assess what your needs are, and then you get matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. So if you're interested in checking this out, I've included a link in my description below. You can click on that link to get started. Let's get right into the video today. Here we go.
얘기하기 싫어. 징그러. 진지하게 까먹었지.
투키즈룸 리노한
2년 전이고 내가 그때 20살인가 21살이었어. 형 친구들이랑 뭐 밥 먹고 같이 놀았다가
그리고 우리 집 갔지.
그리고 형 집 가서 순둥도 씻고
순둥돌이
순둥돌이
씻고?
먹고
순둥돌이 먹었다고?
보고 무슨 그런 험한 말을 해.
아, 네가 순둥돌이 먹고 이랬잖아.
아니, 보고
보고.
순둥돌이 보고. 근데 걔네들 낯을 많이 가리더라.
너 싫어할 걸?
아니야, 형한테도 안 왔어.
너랑 같이 있으니까 안 오지.
I can see if you don't really know Lee No well, you might think he's a little harsh or mean, right? Just in that comment there, like they didn't like you, Han. But because they have a close friendship, it's obvious that it's just a joke. And just looking at their friendship right away, Han's very talkative. I don't even know if I've seen Han this talkative before. And although Han's talked about his struggles socially, it's clear that he's, when he's around people that he's like extremely comfortable with, he has no problem like leading the conversation.
문가가 됐을 때.
아, 처음으로 이렇게 딱 되고서 나 요리하고 있을 때 전화 와가지고 네가 옷 벗고 이렇게 상의 탈의한 상태로 형, 나 근육 어때?
굉장히 부끄럽거든.
부끄러워?
그거 굉장히 수치스러워.
아니, 카메라에도 대고 나랑 영상통화하는 것처럼 한번 해줘.
그리고 가끔 형 우리 숙소에 오고.
These guys are cool, man. I'm enjoying this conversation a lot. And you see when Han was speaking there, Lee No was like completely engaged. He was really paying attention to what Han was saying. Like, you just get the sense that Lee No really appreciates Han, and certainly in that last little bit you heard Lee No appreciate Han's humor as well. Like, when people feel appreciated, when people feel understood, that just enhances your connection with those people.
들어와서 앉아서 휴대폰 보다 간다 가잖아. 약간 그럴 때 보면 무서워.
무서워. 아니야.
괜찮아.
아니, 그런 김에 겸사겸사 너네 집도 한번 보고.
안 보잖아. 소파에 앉았다 가잖아.
애들 뭐 하는지 한번.
Han does that often. I think that's subtly a part of his charm and his ability to connect with these guys. Just as like a small subtle example here.
그런 김에 겸사겸사 너네 집도 한번 보고.
안 보잖아. 소파에 앉았다 가잖아.
Like, he calls them out. But he calls them out in a very friendly, fun way that allows them to open up and laugh. And I think part of the reason it works from sort of a psychological communication perspective is because, first of all, Lee No knows that Han has his back. But second of all, because Han is indicating to Lee No that he remembers that particular instance. No, I remember. You were like literally just like sat on the sofa and left. So when we're able to draw specific examples from the past and bring them into the present conversation, it shows to the person that you're speaking with that you remember them. that you care about them.
소파에 앉았다 가잖아.
애들 뭐 하는지 한번 보고.
그냥 앉아있다 간다니까요.
그치.
그치. 형 오면 그냥 나만 빼꼼 들어와서 왔어? 왜 왔어? 힘들어서. 그래서 10분 후에 물 마시러 왔는데 진짜 없어.
Han's not afraid to call you out, which also implies that he likes you, he's comfortable with you. Like, if Han's not comfortable with you, he's not the type of guy who's going to call you out.
인우 다루기? 그거 쉽지. 뭐 이상한 짓 하다가 갑자기 텐션이 정신 나가처럼 갑자기 이렇게 될 때가 있어요. 그럴 때는 워우 진정해 형 진정해. 그러면 형이 와서
And you guys would know best, but it also seems like Han respects Lee No from a professional level. Maybe there's a part of Lee No that really likes that.
힘을 쓰잖아.
아니야.
난 정신적으로 이러는 거 이거 잡은 다음에 그냥 내가 가깝다는 이유로 잡고 불과 어제야.
아 어제는 잘 들어봐. 어제는 너가 하고 있었어. 찬이 형이 갑자기 널 붙잡더라고. 난 마음속으로 고민했지. 내 마음속에 있는 천사가 나타나서 그래 적당히 때리자. 하고 쫙 때리고.
Yeah, and Han's such a unique, weird guy in the best way possible that being around a guy like Han, once he gets comfortable with you, you feel like you can kind of completely open up to him and say anything to him and nothing will be weird. And in fact, oftentimes people's uniqueness can allow other people to be unique and weird because they're sort of giving them space to do that. And potentially that's what's happening here a little bit with Han, being the quirky, creative, unique thinker that he is. Maybe that gives Lee No space to exercise his uniqueness.
만약에 자신이 연인이다? 질투 포기하세요.
혹시 질투라는 감정을 알고 있니? 세 가지밖에 없잖아. 행복, 슬픔, 화. 행복, 슬픔, 화. 아는 맨 위에 여기 제로. 여기 제로. 거의 평소에 제로 켜놓고 있다가 너무 좋은 일 있으면 행복. 와 이러고 슬픈 거 있으면 슬퍼.
This is hilarious. And it's actually amazing how they can have these conversations. Again, I don't know Lee No that well, but maybe Lee No is more simplistic. Not simplistic, but maybe he only shows those emotions, the happy, the sad, or the anger. So Han, again, although he's joking around and poking fun at Lee No, he's doing it while still showing that he knows him. And Lee No seems to be very accepting of it.
메이크업 할 때 잘생겼고 그리고 어두운 곳에서 볼 때
Yeah, like Lee No's amused and almost embraces Han's teasing. He doesn't put his wall up when the teasing comes on. It's almost like it's a compliment when he gets teased by Han. He enjoys it because I think maybe also he knows that Han's a really nice guy, and to me, Han doesn't strike me as a guy who has any sort of like malintent, no bad intentions. This is Han, again, it really is Han's way of showing his love. So Lee No's got his walls down, he's like, show me your love, make fun of me all you want, show me that love.
좀 더 많을 것 같은데 다양할 것 같은데 밥 사줄 때 멋있고 메이크업 할 때 잘생겼고 그리고 어두운 곳에서 볼 때 잘생겼고 어두운데 막 싹 다 안 보이는 거 말고 살짝 그림자가 여기 반 눈
And I just had a thought. And again, I'd be curious to hear what you guys think. It's more comfortable for Lee No to accept love in this way. It's not as direct. It's not like, hey, you're an amazing person, you're this, you're that, which is a very direct way of receiving that love. But Lee No wants that love, just like all of us. But he's maybe more comfortable at receiving it through humor, through teasing, because it's not as intense, potentially.
난 너의 줏대를 정말 멋있게 생각해. 너가 옛날에 나한테 그런 얘기를 했었어. 그 화려하게 입는 걸 좋아하잖아, 너가. 근데 이제 멤버 애들이 그런 옷을 좀 과하다, 막 이런 식으로 얘기를 했었잖아, 옛날에.
그치.
그랬는데 너는 이제 자기는 자기만의 옷 스타일대로 가서 나중에 진짜 멋있게 이렇게 입으면은 애들도 인정해 줄 거다라고 얘기했었는데, 요즘 괜찮아.
Lee No's complimenting Han very freely and easily. Feels very natural and nice, and perhaps he knows, and I'm going to listen to Han's response here, that he's not going to be made fun of for complimenting him. But he just feels very open here, Lee No. It's like he just seems at ease, very comfortable. He feels like he feels loved, you know?
를 지켰어.
뭘 생겨?
Some really nice things that he's saying.
했어.
아 고맙다 야.
여기
예.
확인했어. 내 패션 봐봐. 스케줄 할 때
추리닝.
슬리퍼, 검.
Yeah, Han's not like, oh, you like me, huh? Like, or like not taking in the compliment. He appreciated what Lino says. So I think we're in general wired that way, to want to compliment people that not take it in for their own ego necessarily, but we know it's going to give them a boost. We know they're going to appreciate it. And perhaps that's what's going on here. Lino knows that Han appreciates what he says.
형 좋아하는 사람들 다 알고 있지 않을까? 이상한 거.
아니야, 이상한 건 아니야.
이상해.
아니야.
근데 좋아 난.
어.
이상해서 좋아.
이상적이지.
이상적이지. 야.
Guys, what did I just say before? What did I just say before? They're both weird.
요 라임 요 이상한데 되게 독특하지. 난 평범하지. 형에 비해서.
평범한 게 좋아.
There you go. I think I might be onto something there. I think there's a weirdness to Han, because Han embraces his weirdness. I think there's a uniqueness and a weirdness to Han that allows Lino to explore his weirdness and uniqueness, which is why it seems like this friendship works so well.
예. 아 진짜 많이 대화를 하겠구나 생각을 했는데
그러니까 둘 다 이상하니까 잘 맞는 거야.
맞아. 꼭 형이랑 밥 먹으러 가. 그래서 야, 형한테 나 은근 속마음 많이 얘기하는데.
너가 이렇게 나한테 쫑알쫑알 얘기해. 그럼
그러면
내가
그런 거 다 신경 쓰지 마. 일단 먹어. 라고 하잖아. 뭐 먹다 보면 또 이제 시간 지나면 풀리고 그러니까.
그치. 시간이 약이지.
그러니까 평소에는 그냥 되게 진짜 저렇거든.
I love that I'm learning that Lino's weird. I love it. He's really fun, Lino, and he's like playful, and he kind of like protects himself in this funny way. Like he defends himself a little. He hasn't like fully embraced his weirdness yet. It doesn't seem like, or maybe he has. He's not even fully aware of it. Perhaps. Yeah, maybe that's the one of the special characteristics about Han is he's so himself to me. Like it feels like he's so Han. When people are around him and when Han is around people that he likes or he's comfortable with, you get a taste of that. And as a result, you're inspired by it. And maybe even you watching this right now, maybe some of you are inspired by Han because he's just him.
형이라는 느낌보다 연장자 같아. 확실히 나보다 오래 살기도 했구나.
그럼.
그럴 때는 뭐 좀 믿음직스럽고 그렇지. 항상 그냥 뭐 주변에 있으니까
맞아.
그냥 항상 확신에 들어서 있던 것 같아. 형은 내 편이야라고.
민우 형은
That's cool.
고민 같은 거 털어놓을 때 막 잘 털어놔. 눈치 보는 게 없어. 내가 이런
Yeah, he opens up, I think, because Han doesn't judge him, right? We open up to people who we can trust. We open up to people who we feel won't judge us. That's why therapy is so good for so many people. It's because we're not getting judged. We feel like we're in a comfortable environment to open up. And Han strikes me as that guy who's not judgmental. And I think part of him just being who he is, he kind of just embraces his own uniqueness. He's like, yeah, I'm who I am. Like, I know everyone's different. We're all kind of got our own shit. So who am I to judge you? So I think that's a quality that in turn can allow people to open up to him.
항상 뭐 탑라인이나 그런 걸 쓰면 굉장히 잘 갖고 오는 사람이기 때문에 해보고 싶고 그런 노래를 한번 해봤으면 좋겠어.
무슨 노래?
E.T. 약간
Just little things like that. Han's so himself, right? He's just present in that way, and he's so himself in that way. Like he leans into the jokes, he leans into the humor, he leans into his weirdness. You gotta love that about Han.
드라이브야? 안녕히 계세요. 오늘 밤도 라.
You could tell how much Han appreciates Lino. Han really does appreciate Lino and his humor.
뭐 어때? 내가 아직도 소울메이트라 생각하는가?
야, 진정한 소울메이트는 그런 거 생각하지 않아.
왜?
그런 거 생각하지 않아도 마음이 맞고 몸이 먼저 가지.
우리는
하나다.
Yeah. 화이팅.
예.
I feel like Han doesn't really need that validation in the same way the other guys do. He gets it in a different way, but I don't think he necessarily like gets off as much on the verbal affirmation of them being really close. I think Han is more like he feels it, he can feel it, and it's that presence, it's that actual connection that gives him that that feeling and that warm-heartedness and the ability to laugh and be himself is the validation that Han gets. That's what I think, at least.
야, 근데 소리 어떻게 이렇게 돼요? 너의 말. 아, 내가 미안하다. 투키즈룸 리노 한.
Great episode. Great episode. This might have actually been my favorite one. As always, if you want to watch my uncut reaction and analysis, all you need to do is click on my Patreon link below. I've also got a bunch of uncut Two Kids Room episodes on my Patreon page. So if you're interested in seeing any of those or all of those, all you need to do is click on my Patreon link below. Other than that, my name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.